Good evening, good afternoon. Hey everybody. Welcome
What's
to
going on?
I ain't trying to be funny, but I'm gonna say you
Boo.
gonna leave me hanging with Cynthia and Kim. What's up, Kim?
Not a daggone thing. It's been a long week already, is all I can say. And I was off on Monday, which makes it sadder.
I have not been off since I
I
don't
needed
complain about
that
off
day.
days.
No, it wasn't an off day, it was a sick day. I was overly exhausted and decided to take Monday off so I can get some rest. And today's Wednesday and I'm still exhausted. It doesn't make any sense. So
Well,
yeah, this is how things go as an adult.
I mean, you just can't. There's no such thing as catching up on sleep. It just don't happen. Nope, can't catch up on sleep. But once it's gone, and you just
Yeah.
mad about it.
Exactly. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Got some good news this week. I'm getting a promotion.
Yeah. You got
Yay.
a promotion.
Well, it doesn't go into effect until the fall. So,
Yay. Congratulations,
yay.
baller. Let me hold $20.
Yeah, I ignored that when you put it in the text. No.
That was so funny. We exchanged $20 for like 6 months.
It's a back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Yep. So turn around and just spent that $20 on some tickets. But, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Well, we thank you. The students thank you for your scholarship donation.
Mm-hmm. I done
Yeah.
donated and donated and donated. Okay, so this week we are going to talk about our shows. We're putting Ready to Love to bed. We are done with it after
Finally.
I'm not watching next season. So I don't
Yes,
care
you
what
are.
I don't care what the monkeys doing in Dallas.
Yes,
Although
you
Dallas
are.
is a hot city. I really like Dallas. We lived there
That,
briefly. And
yeah.
it's like Atlanta Junior. I like it. I like Dallas. It's like Atlanta was maybe 15 years ago. So it might be
That's what
better.
I say about Charlotte. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we're gonna talk about Put a Ring on It with my classmate Dr. Stacey J. Johnson. And then
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville
Ooh.
for whatever reason.
It
And
should
then we're gonna
totally be taken off TV.
yeah, they don't even have I think they look tired of it. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
they look sick of the whole thing. And then we're gonna end up with Power Book 2 Ghost. Yeah, the best
Let's
show
do it.
of the list that we go through. That's the best one. And then we can
Let's
maybe
do it.
talk about some new things. Like you talk about what you're watching. I'll talk about what I'm watching. I took one of your suggestions. I did.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this. Okay,
Will
let's get
Trent.
started.
I started Will
Oh
Trent.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
I was
cute.
watching it right before we came on to right now because I missed it last. I don't watch live TV, so
I'm not caught up.
um,
I'm on like episode 3. But it's pretty
do
good.
you
It's
like
pretty
it?
good.
I
I
told
figured out
you.
his secret early on. Probably because you alerted me that there
Oh,
was a secret, but I figured it out. Yeah,
oh
right
yeah, I
away.
figured it out early too. Yeah, because we smart Capricorns
I
like that.
mean, it's just that's
That's
just
what
how
we
it is.
do.
That is how it is.
How it
Yes.
is. You
Mm-hmm.
know who we be.
You know how it is. All right,
All
girls.
right.
So what they do on Ready to Love reunion part 2?
Wait
Nothing.
some tape. What you say?
Nothing. I said
Nothing.
nothing.
You said nothing, and I said wait some tape. That's all it
Mm-hmm.
was. They did not need a second day for
Mm-mm.
us to talk about the exact same stuff. Andre, Tony, they stuck a little bit of Mark Anthony in, stuck a little bit of Anthony in there, and it was like, what was the point?
Yeah. But let's
It
get
was a
into it since
rehash.
we said we're gonna talk about it. Okay. There's really nothing new about Jeffrey and Andre. They were pretty much put to bed last week. I don't know why Jeffrey showed up in her wedding dress, but good for her. Um, so Morgan, Tony, and let's throw in Mark
Marcia.
Anthony and Marcia. Let's go on and throw them all in there. There was a whole lot of tension and anger and yelling, and it's still
But
not
why? Oh my
clear
God.
why. Like what? I actually liked Marcia. She was giving it back to Cynthia, like, bitch, keep my name out your mouth.
She did, but I know what she meant. I know what Morgan meant when she was like, you are a distraction. And she was like, I ain't nobody's distraction. Well, her point was she was just trying to say, if Tony had somebody else to pay attention to, I could have paid, or somebody else could have paid attention to me. I know what she meant.
She should have said that. No, she meant
but she
meant that dig at Marcia. No, she meant to say she was a distraction, just like Tony was jabbing at Lyndon. No, she said that shit on purpose. And I'm with Marcia. Keep my name out your mouth. And don't try to act like you weren't talking about me because you said my actual name, bitch.
Your actual name.
My actual name. Yeah, so no, I was on Marcia's side on that. Although my caveat is that Marcia was riding too hard for Tony the whole time because she still likes him. So
they probably dating.
Yeah, he probably smashing half the cast. But
what? Girl,
why? Yeah, that's the question. That's what we need to get to the bottom of. What is this Negro doing to these chicks?
Exactly. There's obviously something that we are not privy to, because baby, that face is only a mother can love. And I'm just like, and he's short. I'm like,
and he has no game.
Super aggressive.
And he has no game.
He has no game, and he's super aggressive in his conversation with people. It's ridiculous. Like,
yeah, he acts like rah rah rah, I'm the man. She mine. If I say she mine, she mine, and all. Like, look, bruh,
almost like he got a caveman
a club, right?
Yeah, over his like. Yeah, like
a woman. Yeah, he ignorant, but they love it though. They love it. What? Common thing.
Is that a Miami thing?
I don't think it's a Miami thing. I was watching. I don't think you watched Love Is Blind. It's on Netflix. No. I watched that with my sister. So one of the women on the cast there said to the guy, and he was like really sweet to her. He was treating her better than anybody ever had in her life. But her problem with him was that he was too sensitive. She was like, I need you to man up, be more aggressive. And I was going, and he was like, yeah, if that's what you want, then that's not me. And I'm with him on that. Like, why do they keep constantly putting these women front and center who want a man to hit them upside the head? Like, what is that about?
Right,
not right. Women want that. Quit highlighting these kind of kooky head chicks. Like,
but did you hear Marcia said? She said, y'all casting some real crazy people.
I'm with her on that. They are, because Morgan's crazy, ain't too far below the surface. It comes up very easily. She doesn't take much provocation.
Just like that. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But I did agree with Marcia about Andre. She said he stays surface. And I wrote, he's not deep at all. Like, and he doesn't even really answer questions, if you notice. Like,
Andre?
He doesn't. He doesn't answer it. We don't really know a lot about him. Everything is top level, high level.
He did on Forbes magazine. We know that. And that he wears suits that have shorts with them. And he has 8 hairstyles in his head. So yeah, you know, there's nothing else to say about him. The last couple to talk about though would be Cynthia and Anthony, because
girl,
the body language. She had her whole back turned to him. She would not look at him, but she's sitting there. Like, they telling the story like she's the one that needed to work on herself, but she was sitting there like she was actually mad and disgusted with him.
She said she was emotionally unavailable.
Someone adding up. You are available to Andre. Girl, quit it. Quit playing.
She mad. Well, like I maintained this entire season, there was no woman on there for Anthony. He forced a circle into a square peg. it was that girl was not right for him. And Cynthia didn't want him no way. She wanted Andre.
She didn't. She was emotionally available to Andre. She was opening up and crying to him and everything. So
yeah,
I don't know if
and
she got
twice
mad.
I think I want to say.
Yeah, I don't know if she got mad watching the show back, or maybe Anthony just got a little bit like he might be on a different level that she's not ready for. I don't know, because Anthony was looking very nice at the reunion. He was looking like money with the red bottoms on and the velvet.
I saw it.
Dude, I was just like, okay, Anthony.
Is that velvet?
Yeah, Anthony's not playing around here. He's got something for the next woman that comes along.
But that's what I'm
this ain't
saying.
Cynthia.
And and nothing, and I'm not putting down any woman on this planet, but Anthony was kind of above them. Like it was just no one there on his level.
Nope, not at all.
And I honestly, and even though we don't know, you know, we speculate that there's some reason. I don't know if it's monetary or what, but there is some reason that they want to stay until the end. And I just really feel like him and Cynthia agreed to stick it out together.
It probably is money.
Yeah, but I don't. It was nobody there for him.
He seemed like a nice guy. She wants somebody to treat her bad.
So do you think Mark Anthony and Mercedes still together? Like, what is the real thing? What is the real story?
They seem to still really be friends. And so I think whenever he's in town, he's going to hit her up. And whenever she's in his town, she's going to hit him up. And they're going to do what they do. And it'll be their business. And I'm happy for them. Yeah, I've told you before, so they were the only couple I was behind after a while. Like, okay, yeah, correct. I'm for the little. They
were cute.
Cuties. Yep.
Yeah, they were really cute. So one thing I did notice that you didn't say yet, and maybe you will, something Mercedes said. Did you pick up on that? It was something you said in one of the other podcasts. Mercedes said the same thing.
I don't know what.
She said, "Oh, finally, the real Tommy is coming out." You didn't hear her say
I did catch that because he hadn't been saying nothing. Yeah, I had.
And like I said, "Oh, Nikita said the same
I did see that. And I was like, "Finally, yes," because he just been sitting there just letting everybody just do what they want. He still didn't really give them the business like I wanted him to, but I think he just was tired of this. I think he was tired of this cast, or he's tired of the whole show.
He ain't tired of that check, though.
Now, once you get accustomed to a certain lifestyle, you know.
No, I want to be accustomed to that lifestyle too.
It'd be nice if we get paid $10,000 an episode. And we on like 33. Yes, law.
Yes, 33.
Run me them coins.
You know what I'm saying? Run me my money. Yes, exactly. But I don't have anything else for that.
All right, then. Toodles.
Finally, it's gone.
Yes.
But we're going to watch again. So stay tuned. Yes, you are. Because ain't nothing else on TV. Bill Collective is coming back.
They made me tired last season.
They did, but I gotta talk about them.
You gotta see Marie act up.
We gotta talk about them.
You just want to see Marie act up with her wigs.
Marie and that girl, Pearson, whatever, like the one that was husband was cheating. What's her name? Something. Yeah, she's like
Latrice. Latrice.
Pila Hatchet Posse. She is the countryest person I have ever heard. Like, I'm just like, oh my God. It's like as she's talking, you're going with her drawl. You know what I'm saying? When you're listening to her. It's crazy. But anyway, we're gonna talk about it. Anyway, put a ring on it.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but okay, so Catherine went on another date with Marcus, right? They go bowling? No, they went
bowling.
And he said that she was just so beautiful and articulate. I screamed and ran out the room. I wrote that down. That's the
Wait
only
a
thing I
minute.
wrote all week. I said,
Wait a minute. I have got to go back to my notes from last
when she
week.
said inclamated,
Inclamated.
this Negro had the nerve to say she articulate. I was like, sir. Her verb and subject
Posterity,
never
I'm telling
agreed.
you.
That fool says she's articulate. I told he didn't set the bar real low. He seems like a nice
the bar
guy.
to non-existent.
I like him though. I don't know.
I like him too, but that's not what he meant to say.
Oh well, what?
You're like, what he meant?
Well, what could it have meant? I don't know.
He meant to say she was really pretty and that her nails were nice.
Then he should have said that because he specifically said the word articulate, and I want to throw my phone out the window. How the hell he didn't? Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's the only thing I wrote down.
You make me have tears on our podcast.
I have them every week.
I have to look beautiful on the.
Yeah.
Okay,
so what else you got for that show?
So I'm not going to talk about Zay right now. I'm gonna save him for last because he is, you won't let me say the other word, but yes, he is a real clown. So I'm going to talk about Josh, Jasha, and what is it? Joya and Jasha. So Jasha. So this was the date in the same place, right?
Yes, but yeah,
so they went and worked out.
Mm-hmm.
So Jasha and Brittany was working out, and Brittany was like, she was like, yeah, keep your face here. I mean, she did everything but that, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so really, Jasha was really in tune with his date. Joya and Jacoby, all that stretching and stuff they were doing, I was like, yeah, he was.
She
really
doesn't
trying.
even really like him. She doesn't really like Jacoby. I don't even know. I mean, she was just putting on for Jasha, trying to make him jealous. She doesn't like that guy. He has no game.
He doesn't have any game, but he did put his foot in his mouth. He said, Anik. I tried to spell it the way that he said it. He said anecdote. And he was trying to say anecdotally. But he said anecdotal. I don't know what he said. But anyway, he said something about being a single mom, and that rubbed her the wrong way. And so I hope that this is over between. Mm-hmm. But she probably will keep his phone number in her phone just in case things don't work out with Jasha.
Yeah. And what was it he said? Something like a single mom can't do nothing for him. Wait. Shoot, I don't remember what it was, but it reminded me of when my sister's boyfriend said something similar. He was like, I don't like kids. And I'm looking at him like, you out with me and my sister and my kids. Why would you say something stupid like that? They didn't last long. I told her, I was like, he's stupid.
I think that you're right. She doesn't like him. She's using him to make Jasha jealous. But I'm not saying that I hope they stay together, but I hope it doesn't backfire. That's all I'll say. Because he's been very clear about what he wants. So, yeah, and he's been respectful. He's been respectful. So I don't really know how that one's gonna end up, but next.
Yeah, but he seems like he could move on, no problem. You know,
of course. First of all, they in ATL. Enough said.
He's really easygoing though. Like
Yeah.
he can talk to any of these dates. He seems like just a cool
Yeah.
guy. He just likes what he likes. And
Yep.
Joy is not giving him what he wants. So
Mhm.
she'll be sitting
He
around
probably already
crying.
got a backup, to be honest.
I mean, she'll be sitting around crying, talking about she don't know why he left her. She'll be one of those dummies. I don't know what happened. He only told you every
Mhm.
day for 6 months. Like I don't.
Watch the show. Watch the show.
But like right
He
here, pause
told
it
you.
right there at
Right,
two
right,
minutes
right.
46. Okay, fast forward. Right here at 7 minutes and 19. Okay, let's fast forward. And then episode
Day
2.
2.
Listen.
Wait,
She's
why are we
pressed.
already? Anyway, so before we go to Zay, though, no, Zay, I did write down something your best friend Catherine said that was also wrong.
Broke best
She,
friend.
yeah, bro, she said up showing.
But she's so articulate.
Very.
And she might get nervous and twist her words around, but some of them she just don't know. It's
Right.
obvious. She just is not, not the sharpest pencil in the set. So that's okay. That's all right. It's okay.
So Zay went out with Naya and Jasmine went out with Sean. They went to a restaurant. What did you think?
So Zay was immature. All he did was
Again.
talk about, yeah, he don't like that. He just shows himself to be extremely immature. And I'm just not feeling him. Or her, really. I don't know what her she has so many complaints about him and the relationship. I'm not quite sure why she's hanging on. Like, what is it that you want from this man? Because he's not going to grow up in the space of however many episodes this show is. Like, what is it that she really thinks is going to happen here?
And to be quite honest, it's actually getting worse.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because as he was talking to Naya, he was saying some of the dumbest stuff. And then he used the word, he was like, Annie up. And I was like, is this really appropriate on this date? Like, it was just, he's so beyond immature. Like, he makes a third grader look bad. Like, it's really, really, really bad.
Yeah, he doesn't
And
say things like he doesn't think before he speaks.
period.
And what he's thinking is juvenile.
Right.
So when he blurts it out, it's just going to be some more ignorance. And it's like, come on, dude, come on. And why does she love this? What is it about him? Like, and we can't figure it out with any of these relationships, what they see in each other. But I mean, yikes.
Maybe that's maybe that's what's missing from the show. I need a on Jumanji.
This heifer said Jumanji. Lord. How is this
What's
going to
so
connect to
funny is
Jumanji?
I say, on Jumanji, and then I'm cracking up laughing about it because I know what I'm getting ready to say, right? But so on Jumanji, when they introduce the characters, this is the Kevin Hart version, right?
I was just about to ask you which version. Okay, the Kevin
So
Hart
the
version.
Kevin Hart version, when they had the little box, and then they had with their strengths and their
Like a
weaknesses.
video game. Uh-huh.
Yes. Each character in the video, they had,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to take this out of the picture. But yeah, they had a little box above as they were talking and had their strengths. We need to know what is it?
Yeah.
What is it about these people that you are just ignoring every single red flag? As soon as he started talking, when they introduced Zay and Jasmine, it was like red flag, red flag, red. It was so many red flags. The TV screen was red. It was ridiculous. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. All they talked about was how they met and like went immediately to Mexico or somewhere. Yeah, and maybe she got caught up in the fun, but now that the fun has worn off, he's got a lot of flaws, and she does too.
He
So
looked like he could. He looked like he's seasoned chicken in the bathroom sink.
haven't seen this video. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not going to.
I can't find it. I can't find it. I started looking for it, but I can't find it because I was just so like this food is really seasoned. I don't really have a lot
that
to
would
say.
be good. Sorry. Whew. Told you can't catch up on sleep. So yeah, it would be really good if at the beginning of the show they let each person in the couple talk about what they love about the other person. Like just give us all of it. What is it that you love about this person? Is it their smile? Is their personality? Is it that they're protective? Is it that they hold you down? Are they a gentleman or maybe you like a thug? Like give us some kind of insight as to what it is about each other that attracts you, not just the physical. I need more than a smile. You know what I mean? Or funny. Or give me something else. Why are you still
Yeah,
here?
and why are you still here? And if you can't answer that question, that brings up a bigger problem.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you can't answer why this person?
Yeah, like
There's a
what do
bigger
you think is
problem.
gonna happen to you if y'all break up? Like what's the
Yeah,
worst that could happen if y'all break
right.
up?
Correct.
And
Correct.
I know that
Mhm.
age plays a role in it. Some women start to hear that clock ticking. No, it's the truth. It's the truth. And if
It
you're
is. I
already
know.
in a relationship, the thought of it ending and you having to start all over, you know,
Yeah,
at
but I mean, who wants to start? It's like
36 or whatever
you
could
want
be daunting.
okay, but then okay, I get it. Who wants to start over at this late stage? But do you really want to shorten your life by being in a relationship that you're not happy? You don't think that's shortening your life?
I didn't say it wasn't. I'm just saying that I know that
I
their
know.
clock
No,
ticks.
I'm putting it out on the table for all to
Some of them would rather have somebody than be alone. Obviously,
so sad.
it is sad. Like you just can't enjoy yourself and your life enough. You just gotta have somebody hanging on with you.
That's
You
so
gotta hang on to
sad.
him. Yeah, it is sad.
I'm done with it. I don't have nothing else to say. All three of them should break up.
Catherine and Ricky are pretty much there. They are not showing us any connection. Oh, they wait. She talked with his family. No, her family. Catherine. Wasn't that her parents? Who did she? Who did they sit down with? You don't remember?
Mm-mm.
And she was saying that as her dad.
Well, maybe that's when she said up showing.
Or maybe it was
Oh,
a.
I wrote down. I can't read to you every single word, but I wrote. Did this fool say did they put hot sauce in her margarita?
Yes, because he's ignorant. She was looking like,
Look, she looked like she wanted to get up and walk out at
no.
that moment. Like she
Like
was
it's
like,
a
I'm
spicy
done.
margarita doesn't mean they put. I know she wanted to turn to the cameras like, cut, cut. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing this. Nope, 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 nope. Okay,
I would have. I would have. I'd have been like,
nope. Cut. No, we're gonna end this right here. Yeah, yeah,
sorry, I interrupted you, but that was I don't really have anything else. But I don't
yeah.
remember Catherine's nothing. It was too. It was.
It's fine.
You making me
It's
have some more.
absolutely
Look,
fine.
you making me have some more gray hairs right here.
I ain't doing that to you. That's your job stressing you.
Girl, it ain't the job. Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Wrong
Wah,
answer.
wah.
Wrong answer. So, what happened? The same shit that's been happening for 5 seasons. Okay, so what?
Season 1 and season 2.
Yeah.
Well, one thing I did notice, I never noticed before because I don't pay attention to intros. But did you notice that Kiki has officially replaced Destiny in the intro? Like when yeah, I never pay attention to that because I usually fast forward right to when they start talking whatever. But so I guess Kiki is now a permanent major cast member, but she doesn't have anything to contribute.
She's not even going to be as good as Destiny. I don't know what the impetus was for that. Why would they decide to make her a permanent cast member? She added nothing to the show. Absolutely nothing.
Nothing. Mm-mm.
So yeah, she's under Tisha's skin, but so what? Their relationship is frustrating to listen to. It's frustrating to watch. I'm sure it's frustrating for the two of them to even be in it because they're still arguing about the same thing. Kiki's like, you shouldn't have said blah 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 about me, and Tisha's like, yeah, get over that. You shouldn't have said anything about me.
Right.
Tisha's
It's
the
just
worst.
going back and forth about you said, then I said, then you said, then
Yeah,
I
but
said.
who said it first? Tisha's like, I don't care if I said it first. You said worse. Yeah, Tisha's taking no accountability. She even said
She
Kiki
never
wants
does.
to say both sides did wrong. Yes, because both sides did wrong. That means I did something wrong and you did something wrong, and we both need to apologize. But no, Tisha only wants apologies. She is never gonna own up to anything she does. That's what she was doing with Melody. So yeah, she's exhausting. She's exhausting, and Marcel just appears to be so annoyed with her.
Okay. Before we get to talking about this fool, talking about he wouldn't let me put my degrees on the wall. Let me say this. So I was digging around on one or two of the people who follow the pages who follow Love and Marriage Huntsville, and everybody was saying, just take the show off the air. Like there's nothing else to discuss. Y'all are just repeating the same stuff from season 1. We don't care. Y'all, they're boring, And everybody that they bring on hasn't made the cast better. They brought on Tiffany, and Lewis. They brought back what's the girl name? Oh Lord, I forgot her name. The one who I said her lip was up in her nose. Stormy. They brought back Stormy, and now they got rid of Destiny and they brought Kiki, and absolutely no one brings anything to the show. Mm-hmm. And the fact that, and I'm gonna say this until the end of time, if Melody don't want to be bothered with you, then so what? Like, why can't y'all get past that?
This show the producers keep asking them to talk about certain things. You know how these shows work. The producers are in their ear. Go talk to her about that. Go ask her about this. They still talking about this damn Christmas party from not December that just passed, 2022.
Right.
This got to be December 2021. Right. I wish I would still be sitting around arguing about some shit from a year and a half ago. You got me toe up. I was like, I said what I said. Move on. Like what we talking about now? And then they showed us a clip that I don't remember seeing before, where Stormy was like, in that just a deflection. They showed a clip where Stormy was talking about that picture of the Atlanta trip that was posted. And she was saying that it sounded like she was trying to say it was a deflection because people would talk about Marceau being a cheater, that Marceau put that picture up to be like, oh, it ain't just me. Or, it ain't me, it's these Negroes. So they didn't talk about that part until this episode, but it still wasn't important. Who cares?
And that was a long time ago too. That when the Atlanta trip came out.
Yeah. The Atlanta trip was forever ago. The picture was forever ago. There is nothing new happening. And when there is something new, they're glossing over it or ignoring it.
Because it's boring. Or it's really nothing to talk about.
And then Kiki and then Tiffany, it was obvious the producers were telling her, give Kiki a hard time.
Shake something up.
Yeah, shake something up. Because Tiffany, I like when Kimmy says, see, Tiffany be on that bullshit. I was like, she do. She came in from first season. The first season that she was on, first scene. Yep. She was just like, you remember, your son? And she always want to spill the tea, I guess I'm trying to say. And her timing is always terrible. We in a spa.
Always wrong.
Why you bringing up this bullshit in a spa? It's a spa day. You want us to be here fighting, screaming at each other at the spa? Girl, leave me alone. Go on with your pregnant self over there somewhere.
No class.
She the one ought to be trying to keep everything peaceful because she's pregnant for whatever reason.
No comment on that one.
Yeah, so the one thing that so I said last time, well, I don't know if I said it on the show, but we hadn't really been seeing Marceau. But they gave us a lot of him this episode.
You got your wish.
And every time he opened his mouth, he was disrespecting Tisha. And he was back to being the usual smart mouth, dominating Marceau, who treats his wife like, go over there and shut up and sit down.
No, he teach her like the "cause I said so" parent. Don't question me, cause I said so.
Hush, shush, shush. Sit down. Shush, shush. What I say?
Shush your mouth. Shush your mouth. Don't, or as my grandma, my dad's mom used to say, don't let me go get that fly swatter. And we'd be like, it got dead bugs on it. And she's like, that's not the point. She's like, I'm gonna get those little legs. I'm gonna get those little legs.
I'm gonna get them little legs. My mama said that too. And my grandmother used to say it. I'm gonna get them little legs.
With the fly juice on it.
Yeah, and it's gonna sting too. It sting too. The fly swatter, the house shoe, all of that.
So what did you think about your disrespectful friend Marceau?
He kept disrespecting her, but she's a little dummy. I wish I would be the owner of a company and and somebody come and move me out of my office. Won't let me put my degrees on the wall. The key word is let.
Let. And then here go Marceau talking about the difference between the owner of the company and the daily operations of the company.
Like the team coaches or the team managers for the Falcons gonna go tell Arthur Blank, the owner, he can't put some shit on the wall. You see what I'm saying? Like they're gonna come out of his office, be like, no, we just hired some. Arthur Blank don't know who works for him. Like, come on. I was like, come on, Marceau, quit playing this woman. Quit playing her. But she just be like, okay. What she do? Go set up shop in a coffee shop somewhere across town. Oh, she just took it down. So why not keep treating her that way? What's gonna make him stop? Even his son was like, damn, cuz.
The son was like, I wouldn't let my husband talk to my wife, like, I mean, or something he said. He pointed out that it was
unacceptable and disrespectful.
Unacceptable that he was talking to his mom like that. But that's a daggone shame that the son got more sense than the mama.
Right. But he's just like, if you're not gonna stick up for yourself, I gotta say something.
And he got up from the table.
Marceau like, sitting there talking about, don't you wish your mom cooked more? He's like, nigga, you cook more.
No, but he don't know that he allergic to nuts.
Yeah. He don't care about that boy. Yeah. So and you know, last season they tried to set up Tisha like just this boss. You know, they kept that boss narrative going. She run a thing. She the one own the company. It's her company. It's her money. Marceau is just like, enough of that. Enough of that racket.
And somebody put on Facebook, this show was 80%. The previous show, it was 70%. It was like, y'all make up y'all lying minds. Which number?
How much does she really own, or how much does she really control? Right.
So you got your wish that Marceau comes back with some foolishness to make us laugh at how ridiculous their relationship is.
And she over here arguing with everybody else on the cast about her relationship with Marceau, and then she go home and it's like, okay.
But you know, life is really like that, because I say that about a former supervisor that I had, where before you can get words out of your mouth, she would go, no, Like if you say, do you mind if she would go, no. I mean, you hadn't even said what it is. She would be like, no. And I'm like, okay, this is work related. I mean, and I said to myself at one point, I said, she must not have any control at home.
Mm-hmm.
The only time you have some control is when you get into this office. So then I met her family. So now I'm seeing her interactions between her and her family, and I understood why she was the way she was. And essentially it was right that she was being put down everywhere else. She was a nobody everywhere else. But the only time she was somebody, and I'm putting that in quotes because it was only a title,
right,
that she was my supervisor, right? So she had subordinates. And then she had some type of control over stuff.
Yeah. I mean, and that's common. That's like men who abuse their wives is usually because they have no power at work. So they come home and they got to have some kind of power somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's how Tisha is. She has no power at home, so she's got to go out in these streets and act a fool with everybody else.
Act a fool with everybody else. Yeah. But see, you got it backwards. I'm gonna tell you, if your house ain't your piece, everybody need to get the fuck on, because that makes absolutely no sense.
That is
your house need to be your piece first and foremost. And if it's not your piece, then you made some wrong decisions in your life.
Yep.
And I would rather be by myself and at peace than to be dealing with some BS.
Yeah.
Like Marceau.
Exactly. Which is why I've never had what they call a work husband or like a work bestie or anything like that. That's where I work. We cool, but I have a life. I had a life before I started this job. I will have a life when I leave this job.
When I leave here. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I had my friends. I just don't. Yeah. So outside
work is over there. Home
work is over
here.
there. And
never the two shall mix.
Exactly. I try to have some separation. Absolutely. Because my home is most important. And so a lot of times at work, they'll be like, oh, let's do da 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 da. I can't because I gotta go home. I gotta go do whatever. It's a lot of times I'd rather be with my family, not just my family in the house, but like my, cousins, whoever. Or even my friends I've had for years, as opposed to new people I'm meeting. I'm good.
I'm cool. I'm cool on you.
My job is not my everything. So that's not where I find my happiness.
Yeah, exactly. So so my last thing, oh, by the way, I was cracking up at Kimmy coming in there with that red cheetah print. I was like, all right, red cheetah. Or whatever it was. What was it?
I don't know. I thought she was just trying to say, okay, you want to wear red to my shit, I'm gonna wear some red for you. Let me show you what red's supposed to look like. I don't know.
So
that was the first thing I thought.
Marceau's father, he was a decent looking dude. I was like, that's his dad, brother. That was crazy.
I don't know their family makeup. I don't think they all got the same mothers and fathers. Sound like a lot of kids and a lot of them Scots. But father was giving him some much needed advice. If you just keep saying, well, when I finish this, I'll be fine. Or once I get done with this, I'll be good. But you never get there. You'll never be satisfied, and you can't work hard for money, but never have the time to enjoy it. He gave him some really good advice. He's not saying be broke out here, but he's saying, at some point you got to ease up. Let the money work for you.
Yeah.
Instead of you working for the money.
I agree with everything he said. Then I saw on Facebook, y'all forget Marceau went all the way to Africa.
Marceau find his peace when he need to, don't he? He just get away from his family. That's all. He just bounce when he need to.
Listen, Marceau said, I need to go and take this trip without y'all. Y'all can't go. Mm-hmm. He sure did. His dad don't remember that. Okay. I think they need to cancel it. I don't have, I think every week we're gonna keep seeing the same thing.
And Melody has checked out. She has totally
she
checked out.
has completely checked out. She don't care about nobody.
And Tiffany was trying to talk to her.
Kimmy.
She was trying to talk to her. And Melody was like, I just want to be in my peace. I just want to have peace. She started talking like Jeffrey. I just want to have some peace and quiet. Melody's like, I don't want to hear that shit. She ain't said that mean, but that's what she meant. I ain't trying to talk about that shit. That's all that. Why you bringing up old stuff?
Nobody caught a clue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiffany's so clueless. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. If Melody ain't speaking to you, so what? Move on. Pretty soon she won't have nobody.
That bitch out your phone and let's keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
What the fuck?
You ain't speaking to you.
Let me tell you who know for sure. If somebody ain't talking to you, then oh fucking well, I know that shit for sure. Practice it every day. Mm-hmm. So do. Yeah. So if you don't want to talk to me, that's fine. We don't have to talk.
Don't want me, then don't talk to me. Easy. Go ahead and free yourself. Fantasia told y'all. She told y'all. Look, free. When's the last time you begged somebody to be your friend?
Never.
Not never.
Not never.
Cat Williams. Not never.
You know what? I don't even understand that concept. If you must be my friend. I don't get that.
Yeah.
Bye. As a matter of fact, I'll meet you at the gas station to pick up our shit.
Be like, oh, I ain't know you want to speak.
You know what I was talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
You ain't gotta write. You ain't gotta write no long letter, no message. You ain't gotta make no announcement to get my shit. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, that's all I care. Bye, bitch.
Yeah. So, yeah, Melody will look up. She won't have nobody. And anybody new that comes along, that if she tries to bring anybody else on that show to say that they her friend, they stupid. That person is stupid. Everybody she brings on there, she ends up dumping them after a while. Martell called it.
But we see why though.
Seasons ago.
But we see why.
Why she cuts them loose?
Yeah, look how dumb Tiffany and Tisha are. I don't want to be friends. They will frustrate the hell out of me.
Yeah. But she brought them on there. Why you even give them the platform? Why don't she bring her?
No, it wasn't nobody else.
They always like talking about, well, my real friends. Well, why didn't you have your real friends on the show? Why you on the show?
They ain't stupid. Right. They ain't stupid. They ain't gonna be on no reality show. That's what it is.
That's probably
they not stupid.
They know better. Like when Kimmy cut her hair, her real friends were there, but they not on the cast. They're like, yeah, I'm good. Nah, pass. All right, so enough of Huntsville. I went and gave
Power Book 2
air than they deserve. Absolutely. Power. A lot going on. This episode was a little better. I didn't like a few of them, but this was a little better.
A little.
I will say. I like to see how Tyreek's mind works. Tyreek's. Yeah, how his mind works. Because he didn't just say, he didn't just come right out with everything. He tried to, I like how he was pulling it out of people and, and trying to figure things out. He gonna see what each person got to say first. See who lying, who got his back and everything. So, yeah.
Yeah, he definitely is strategic. Mm-hmm. And that was one of the things that that was a characteristic of Ghost. And another characteristic of Ghost that Tariq is doing is that he have everybody else doing the shit for him. His hands ain't dirty. I mean, he has had to step in, like when Braden nutted up and couldn't kill that Russian. Tariq had to come in and do that. But for the most part, Tariq has everybody else doing stuff for him, and that's also a characteristic that Ghost had. Hence, his name was Ghost. So, but yeah, it was an interesting episode. I kind of wished that he would have given Effie more of the business than he did. Taking her out to the lake. Then she had the audacity to show him a gun. And you know what they say, if you gonna show it, use it. Like, don't threaten me with a good time, bitch. Let's do this. Like,
Outcast said it too. Don't pull the thing out unless you plan to bang.
They might have been talking about something else. Okay. Excuse me, but and that's what I'm saying. The minute that she did that to me, I would have looked at her a totally different way. You know what I mean? And so I just really feel like Tariq let her off easy. He let her off easy.
I think he's biding his time though. He's putting shit together, trying to see what people gonna say. And that's what he said. He couldn't kill her in that moment because there's an investigation into him. And if Effie turns up dead, all eyes are gonna be on him, like period. So I mean, it wasn't nothing he could do. But he filed that away. You better believe. Best believe he was just like, okay, I see her now. Okay, she pulled some shit on me. I got her.
Yeah, and then you showing the gun, and I'm like, bitch, that don't make it better. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Mm-hmm. And she was scared.
She had every right to be scared, but all he did was ask her a question. He didn't. His hands was basically like this. I mean, they were down by his side, but he didn't have no keys, no cell phone in his hand, no weapon, no nothing. He was like, "Tell me what happened." No, just tell me what happened.
No.
What happened out
here? No, don't play with me. Your boyfriend drive you out somewhere in the middle of nowhere by the water where you think you done buried a bitch. His ex, or was not an ex, his last girlfriend. You done tried to kill her, or you thought you killed her, right? And he take you out there. You know that he was up to something. Yeah, but she also thought he was about to kill her.
But what I'm saying to you is wasn't nothing. I mean, what was he, quick draw McGraw? He didn't have nothing on his waistband. It was like, he was just like, Effie just come fucking clean.
She don't know what he had, just like he didn't know what she had until she showed it. They all drug dealers, and
she didn't have to show it. She didn't have to show it. Bodies. To me, you changed the dynamic when you showed yours.
You changed the dynamic when you killed my girlfriend.
Yeah, but he ain't know that till just now. But she ain't dead, so. But anyway, and so I don't know. And then Braden was trying to be a badass by removing Tariq from the security, so he can go in. But I'm like, Braden, like, you fucked up, like. And he been fucking up. Braden, he done fucked up every single transaction.
Yeah,
and but Tariq has saved his ass every single time.
But Kane told him, you better find a way to get him, to get back in there. So it was smart of him. I was thinking the same thing. How Tariq think he gonna just beat up Braden and then waltz into work the next day? No. This is my family. This is my shit. If you think you gonna cast me aside, I'm casting you aside. I thought it was the boss move that Braden finally needed to make. He needed to show Tariq he not just a fuck up. He got something that he brings to the table, And
I thought he was going to get a little bit more mature about the game, but time will definitely tell. But yeah, I like the way that it came out, but I don't know. It's just interesting. At this point in the Power series, no one should trust anyone. Like, for instance, I don't know what the motive is behind what's the guy's name?
Salim Freeman.
Salim. Thank you.
I remember that name because Kane said it sounds fake. And I'm like, it absolutely sounds fake. Something is up with that dude. Something, I
It's
do
some.
not like him. Something is up with him. So no, don't trust him.
I don't trust him. And Jenny is now blackmailing Sax using pillow talk against him. And I'm like, Sax, you should know better. This Jenny ain't showed you no affection.
No, don't confuse sex with affection.
But and that's what it wasn't even sex. I mean, at this point, it was just pure fucking. It wasn't nothing else. She didn't stay the night. They didn't hug. They didn't kiss.
You said it wasn't sex. That's
No,
all
what
it
I'm
is.
saying. Well, I mean, I'm saying the word, like,
That's all
you
it
know,
is. It's literally just sex. And nothing else.
no.
Nothing else.
Sex could be defined
No,
as sensual and blah
no,
blah blah.
it ain't.
We having sex for love. But when you fucking, you just like
That's just sex.
deuces.
That's just
You said that's just sex.
that's literally what it is. They have the
Okay.
sex.
Sex / fucking. No hugging, no kissing, no.
Yeah.
She
It's
didn't
just
do
that.
nothing. She has done absolutely nothing to show this guy that she is remotely interested in him getting a splinter in his finger. Okay, just nothing. And he is just puppy love with this girl. And he just spills the beans on every single thing. And now she done turned around and used it against him. And now he like.
But do we care or do we feel sympathy for Sax?
Well, but then he turns around, and because Jenny is now trying to blackmail him, now he's got to go back and talk Lauren into testifying against Tariq when he wouldn't have done that before.
He wouldn't have. And I think that Sax is one of the few characters on the show that they're giving some complexity to. You know, when he was on the original Power series, we just hated him. He was just obsessed and we just hated him. But now they give us reasons to, all right, well, he ain't the worst. Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's still slimy, but no,
he's still slimy.
He has his moments when, you know, he's human. And anyway, it ain't that deep though.
Yeah.
All right. So
don't trust nobody on the show.
I did like when what's the line when Sax was talking to Tate, Rashard Tate, and he was like, what's in it for me? I'll give you this watch. He was like, that shit is trash, bro. I started
he said, step your watch game up.
That was funny to me because I was like, whatever he got, Tate ain't gonna want it. Not from Sax. That was a good one to me.
Walking around here with a Timex talk about, but it was a gift.
Yeah, no, sir.
Tate said he wanted something else in return.
But I did like that. Remember I kept saying, why are they keeping Tate around? What's his purpose? They gave him a little bit of a plot line. So, you know, he'll have a reason to stick around and run against. Yeah, so they're giving him something to do. Okay, so we haven't talked about them yet, but let's talk about these Tejadas.
The Tejadas. The funeral, the fume.
Well, before the fume, because they don't talk to Drew. Drew never knows what's going on. He just going off all half-cocked and when killed the people that didn't have nothing to do with his father's murder.
The streets said.
Yeah, Diana's like, nigga, what? The streets know. Yeah.
You ain't talking to nobody in the streets.
The streets are saying the Russians did it. So then he gonna go kill some Russians. And now they gotta shoot up the funeral.
What was funny is, what's his name? Gordo, whatever his name is. When he was telling Gordo, I don't have nobody else, I need you to help. Gordo was like, no. I know. The Russians did it. He was like, nah, player, the Russians didn't do it. But that was so funny because he was like, he was so stuck. Like,
he was looking like, Yeah, the Russians. Yeah, the Russians. Yeah.
Them, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with
So
you.
now all these people that got shot. This is a whole mess. It's a whole mess. And it's really
Dude talking
just
about wait. Dude was laying on the couch and he was like, "Who are you?" If I'm going to kill somebody and they're gonna be like, "Who are you?"
something
He was like,
happened. I
"You
can't
mess with
hear
the
you well.
wrong," and I was like, the fact that you had to explain who you were before you killed.
Before you kill him, you did something? I can't hear you well anymore. You sound
Testing 1,
that's
2.
better. Yeah, I don't know. You moved a certain way or something. I don't know.
But that was just funny to me because I'm just like, if you gotta kill somebody, you shouldn't have to explain who you are first.
Like, so I'm Monet's son, Lorenzo's wife. Wait, because we we live around the way, Kane's brother. Now gotta get a whole rundown. Cause dude's like, who? What? What we talking about? Dude don't know why he
To
took
me,
Jack
that was
dead.
the funniest part because I was just like, what?
Yeah, dude don't know why he dead. He don't know why he dead. He don't know. Just some random black dude came in there and killed him. He
For
don't
no
know.
reason.
Yeah, he ain't
Knocking on
did
the
nothing.
pearly gates talking about what happened.
What I do? Like that little girl in the meme. What I do? What I do? I don't know. Yeah. So,
That was funny to me.
and then
Going.
Monet seeing an actual ghost. I was like, y'all could have kept it. Y'all could have kept that. Y'all could have kept that. Did we need to see Lorenzo's ghost? I'm glad no blood was dripping out his neck, but we didn't need to see his ghost. That was dumb. And yeah,
And she just put him in the ground. He ain't even got acclimated to being 6 feet under yet.
he ain't got what?
Acclimated. I mean inclimated. I gotta say it right. He ain't even got inclimated.
I can't hear that word without thinking inclimated now.
Yeah. You ain't even visited your neighbors yet. You still in the ground. Come on now. Y'all doing too much in this episode.
It was a lot.
And all that says is she has a conscience, but she doesn't have a conscience. So why would they even do something like that?
Well, maybe this is a step beyond what she normally would do. I think that's what they want us to see. She's done some dirt, but she done now put a hit out and had her husband, her kid's father, assassinated. That's on a whole new level.
He killed her son.
That's on a whole new level. Yeah, and if she was boss about it, she would have just told her kids what the deal was. But she lied to this one, lying to that one. Drew is clueless.
No, she said it to Kane.
No, Kane knows. But I'm saying, well, she didn't tell Kane that she killed him, though.
But you know
I missed that part. But I'm
saying
saying
it was inclimated.
Drew is clueless. Diana's clueless. And Diana getting her freak on this season.
Okay, that was nasty. But look, Diana said that Lorenzo's death came out of nowhere. And I thought I was going to lose it. I was like, what?
It did come out of nowhere to her.
No, he's in a business where he's dealing drugs and people getting killed every day.
But the drug dealers don't just kill each other randomly. They don't.
Didn't we just talk about Drew just had to explain?
Right, because the dude didn't expect to get killed. That's what I'm saying. They don't just get killed for no reason. They know if they've been out here moving on somebody else's territory or something like that, they might get killed. But
so you just know crime doesn't always have to have rationale behind it.
I hear you. But in the logic of it, he ain't been killed yet.
You're saying every instance in the show has had a cause and effect. You did something to me, I'm gonna do something to you. But you're also saying it as if Diana, who is now in college, knows everything that's going on outside of her little world, and her and Celine in the bed.
That's what I'm saying. I told you she clueless. That's why to her it's out of nowhere. It makes sense for her
And
to say
even
that.
Celine was like, girl,
You
hell
really
you been a
your daddy a
drug
drug
dealer.
dealer. Yeah. But he been out of jail all this time. He made it, he stayed alive in jail. He stayed alive before he went to jail. Nobody killed him. All the dirt he was doing, and now all of a sudden he get his throat slit. It was very targeted and very it was a message. And she's like, well, what's the message? She don't have a clue. She's
You don't
clueless.
need to know the message. Go study in your books. But that was gross, her and Celine. That was gross. Because he
What
needs
about
a
her and
couple
Tariq?
and then she wouldn't even took a shower. I was like, I'm gonna need you to go wash.
Like your pH gonna be off.
Not
Yeah,
even a few hours later, here she is with Tariq.
yeah, she got
She
over.
been waiting on that though. She been
She
waiting on
has
that.
been waiting on that. She got over Celine pretty quickly. And Effie was looking like, damn, already? Like, really, Tariq? That's what we doing? Diana open that door like, look what I got. Look what I got.
Say cheese. Yeah. That was dirty, but Tariq, I mean, it is what it is. And they young and it's going listen. They young.
But all the girls, Tariq got all the women now.
Got all the women.
Cause
Everybody.
Lauren breaking out the safe house trying to find this brother.
He got the cell phone flashlight. Tariq,
Tariq, where are you?
Tariq done put her number in his phone. He done saved it. He done put Lauren. And
Yeah,
as soon as
speaking
she
of what I say last week, why didn't she go home? Well, she actually did go home, but her parents aren't there. So that made sense to me. Like, okay, yeah, she went to go see him and find out what was what. But it did make sense, like I said, that she actually went to see her parents. It's just that Jenny already preempted that and sent them on their way. Well, she put them, I guess, in a safe house somewhere else. So yeah.
But I don't know if I quite understand why the parents.
I thought Jenny said she told the parents they were in danger. Like, I guess she's
But
telling the
why would
parents
they
that
even
Lauren
think
was
they're in danger?
murdered. She's telling them that Lauren wasn't in an accident, she was murdered, and that they're in danger too. So they got to get out of town or get, out of the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, your daughter didn't just die in a car accident. Her drug dealer boyfriend killed her. And
But
he
there
might
was
come
no
after
body.
y'all.
They didn't see nobody.
Yeah, nobody. So they really don't know what's going on.
That's what
You
I'm
got a
saying.
you got a Fed. What is Jenny's title? Is she a DA? I can't
You know
remember
what? I
what.
don't know. I
Can't
don't
remember
know.
her.
Let me see if I can.
She's some kind of police-ish lady. But an official police-ish woman is coming and telling you your daughter, you know, we're gonna release to the news that she was killed in a car accident, but she was actually murdered. But then she ain't even that. She's not even dead. It's a whole lot going on. Jenny's lying to a lot of people.
And look, Jenny. Okay, so here's my last question to you.
And she
When
obviously
did
has
they put that camera up there?
a few weeks ago, somebody mentioned to Jenny about the rooftop drop, and I think she said, "Let's get eyes up there."
So
So
you can just
sometime
put a
between,
camera on. You can just put cameras on public buildings that you don't own, and with no. You could just do that, huh?
probably because she's police-ish.
What you think they're gonna do with that information?
Oh, with Diana being on camera, they
Mm-hmm.
gon' they gonna haul her in. But they gotta watch and see what she puts in there. They gotta get some proof, or they're gonna have to watch and see her
She
take
did.
something,
She did put
but they don't know what
the
it is. They don't have proof of what that is. They're gonna have to catch her with the product on her person, haul her
Mhm.
in and scare the shit out of her till she confesses to something.
Yeah. This is gonna be interesting because it's gonna be a test of how strong Diana is. And if she will go against her family or if she will go against, like, who is she gonna throw under the bus? Is she gonna throw Effie under the bus? Like, is she gonna get, like, say she gets caught and they try to make a deal with her or whatever? Is she gonna then go back to Effie and be like, on second thought, I changed my mind? Or is she gonna throw Tariq under the bus, or is she gonna throw her family under the bus? It'll be interesting to see how she tries to get out of it, because she gotta say she getting the drugs from somewhere.
Maybe it'll be Salim. Be like, the TA gave them to me in the candy shop.
Yeah, out of the Skittles packages.
Yep.
It's gonna be interesting, but this one was okay. It was okay. Kane was in like a lot of different scenes. But his last scene he was in with Effie, and he basically was like, you did the right thing. Tariq should appreciate you for doing the right thing. He also likes Effie. But and so then now he's saying, I'll shoot you some product and you can continue to do your thing and it'll just be between me and you. What do you think there's a motive behind that? I mean, this is Kane.
I don't know. I thought Kane is just still trying to get at Effie.
You think
He's
that's all
trying to
it
get
is?
her. Yeah, I think he's trying to get her away from Tyreek because he's in love with her.
Why? Why? He don't even know her.
He's in love with her.
How you in love with somebody you don't even know?
Does somebody have to know somebody to be in love? We see it all the time. These people don't even know people's last names. Girl, blah. You know they ain't got to know shit about somebody.
Oh, I live in a real world. Well, most of the time, not all of the time, but most of the time, like 95% of the time. So yeah, so that's how it ended. So we'll see what happens next. Oh, Tariq got grandma out of town, so now grandma is with Tasha
Tasha and
and
Yaz.
Yaz, and now they just missing Tariq.
Yep. So do you think that they're gonna have another season of this, or is this the end? Because I thought 50 Cent was taking his shows off of Stars.
I thought he was too, and I also heard, and I don't remember the source. It could be untrue, but I heard that they're not going to move forward with Power Book 5, which was about Tate. So I don't know what's really going on with any of it. I'm ready for Forrest to come back. I can tell you that.
Oh, Tommy.
Yes, I'm ready for Tommy. That's my dog right there. But this one is, I think what it is for me, this is just my opinion. I don't really like the Noma thing. I don't like the Noma thing. I don't know what it is about that, those, them popping up every now and then. I don't know what it is, but I wish they'd have gone a different direction with that, but I don't really like that. And so it's getting kind of, every time you look around, they in some shit. And I'm like, damn, y'all digging yourselves out of some shit every single week. It's ridiculous. But I mean, you don't have time to he don't even go to class no more. Diana ain't going to class. She too busy with Celine. I mean, ain't nobody going to class. That's crazy. So I don't know. I don't know what direction it's headed. I don't know. I can't tell you whether or not it's going to be another season.
I can't tell. I don't need another Raising Canaan.
Nah, hell no.
I would like another Tommy series, but it's got to move a little faster to me. It was too much of a slow burn. Tommy was good, but he wasn't enough to carry the show when he wasn't in the scenes.
Yeah.
You know, there was a lot of backstory with other people we ain't give a damn about. I don't, like I need more time.
Diamond was good to look at though. Hallelujah.
Yeah, it's nice to look at in person too.
Mm,
I
mm,
should say,
mm.
I will say. Mm-hmm.
Did you
Mm-hmm.
touch his arms?
We took a group photo. I got a little close, not too close though. Yeah, he
Don't
was
tell
real
on
cool.
yourself.
I know, right? Nothing happened.
You be like, boop, boop, boop. Nothing happened. Right.
Yeah, so
Let's see.
all right, so next week will just be more of the, the goofballs on OWN network. Put a ring on it and Love and Marriage Huntsville. And then we'll be talking about more of Power Book 2, Ghost. And then we got to start looking to the future. What's coming up that we're going to be talking about? You said Bell
Yes.
Collective is coming back. When is that coming back?
I didn't memorize the dates. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
know. I didn't memorize it. But yeah, Bell Collective is coming back on. I haven't started any new series, except that I did. Well, that's not true. I started watching All the Queen's Men. And
That's with Eva.
Yes, with Eva Marcel. And I'm watching it for all the wrong reasons. I don't care about that now.
Sometimes you just want some trash TV to watch. Just, some drama and some good sex scenes or something.
And that's all it is too.
Yeah, it's like soft porn.
Yes, yes. But I haven't really, I told you I tried to watch Snowfall. I don't understand that life. I can't watch shows like that. I couldn't get into BMF for the same reason. So I gave up on it. I think I got to episode 3. I don't even know if I got to 3. I just gave up on it. So I'm not really watching anything new right now, but you said you're enjoying Will Trent.
Yes. And The Accused. Have you seen that on Hulu? It's really good. That's it's a different story every week about somebody who's accused of a crime, but you got to watch the whole thing to see it unfold, to see if they're really guilty or not, or what the real story is. It's pretty good.
How many episodes? Is it new?
It's new this season, but it didn't just start. It's been on a couple of months. So that's one you would have to catch up on. Today is Wednesday. Did The Mandalorian end? Was that the finale last week?
Thank goodness.
Oh,
it was horrible. This
something I didn't
was
realize
horrible.
it just over my head. Do you watch Ted Lasso?
No.
Oh yeah, you didn't get into that one. That's still good.
But I was asked to watch on HBO Max. Pedro Pascal, who is Mandalorian, is in a show on HBO Max.
The Last of Us.
The Last of Us. Did you watch that?
So yeah.
So should I watch it or no?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You know me. So should I watch it?
Did you watch The Walking Dead?
No, I don't like stuff like that.
Then you're not gonna like this. It's basically a zombie show.
I don't like zombie shows.
But then don't watch it. Shit. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, I thought she said it wasn't like The Walking Dead.
It's just like the damn Walking Dead. But it's not zombies specifically. There's something else that's causing people to go crazy and eat other people.
I'm not interested in stuff like that.
And it's like it's spreading like a virus, like the coronavirus.
Like what's that show that I I don't know why I watched it, but I guess because I was a fan of what's that Russian chick? And she had it was like three different she's Russian. And Mike Epps was in one of them. It was about the dogs. I mean, it wasn't about the dogs, but the dogs got the disease too. Humans got it. Oh man, what was it? And I watched all of those. It was like 3 of those movies that came out. And I actually watched that one. But things like
so not Resident Evil. That was
yes,
zombies.
that's it.
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil. Yep.
Yeah.
What she's Russian, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's Russian. Yeah, I watched all of those. I did watch all of those. And then I watched it's not the guy who turned into a werewolf, but he was fighting the vampires, but he started liking one of the
Underworld.
Underworld. I watched those too.
That's not the same thing though.
But I'm saying that's the extent of that type of movie, because I sit there the whole time going, that was dumb.
It's not dumb. The acting is good. It's just, I just don't want. I'm over zombies at this point. I'm over the end of the world movies where everybody, like most of the world is dead except for a handful of people, and they out here trying to kill each other, even though zombies are trying to get. I'm over that. So no, I don't think you'll like it. We have never finished it. It's done. It was like maybe 8 episodes or 10. You know how they do, and I don't think we got through 4 or 5 because it's stressful. It's stressful.
She said it's stressful.
It is. Not good. It is.
But it was one show. It was one show on HBO Max, and I probably won't find it really fast. It was one show on HBO Max that I really liked. They only had 1 season of it, and I was so hurt because I thought it was really good, and it was about people who were they all were like really intelligent people, like doctors and nurses and stuff like that, but they had these powers. I probably won't find it fast. I'm trying to look really fast. But they only had 1 season of it. They never brought it back. And I was so upset about it because I thought it was really good. And I started thinking, well, maybe I was the only one watching it.
I like shows with characters that have superpowers. I do like I like those kind of shows. I like sci-fi. And I used to love zombie movies. Train to Busan was really good. And Train to Busan, it was a movie, like one of those Korean movies. But this one, the zombies they weren't like wandering around. These zombies move fast, and it was really scary.
I have to tell you about this later because my iPad isn't acting right. It's going all over the place.
Did you ever watch the movie A Quiet Place?
No.
That was actually good. Yeah, I don't think you'll like The Last of Us. Your friend
I haven't started it.
Try 1 episode, see if you like it. But after everything
if it's about
with COVID, I just wasn't in the mood for it. Gotcha. And I didn't want any more zombies. They're not technically zombies, but pretty much zombies.
Now my iPad is going crazy. It's not even nothing now. All of my electronics are going crazy right now. I don't know what's going on.
Well, I know my iPhone is old. I think Apple is trying to make me get a new one because what is out now? 14 or 15 or some shit.
Oh, girl, I got
an 8.
Or 12.
I got an 8.
I ain't that bad.
Yeah, I got an 8, and it's getting real wonky. It's changing words. It changed my word from determined to deterring. I was like, why? Why would you change my words like that?
I have a 12.
Yeah, so it's time.
Oh man,
it's time. I've been dragging, but it's time. Yeah, Will Trent is cute.
And he's cute.
Yeah.
He's a little guy.
Yeah, it doesn't appeal to me. And then Beef. I'm watching Beef on Netflix.
Oh yeah, I saw people talking about it. So I watched
Ouch, ouch, ouch. I got a
Well, I
cramp.
think 4.
Oh, I got a
Don't do
cramp.
that face.
Oh,
Um,
let me turn off my video for a minute. Ooh.
okay. I watched like 4 episodes of it. I didn't, and don't get me wrong, I am a fan of
Ali Wong.
Ali Wong. I'm a fan of Ali Wong. I think she's so cute with her little self. And I watched all of her comedy specials. She's funny. But I have to
Yes.
tell you, I did not like it.
I don't like it so far. I just said I'm watching it.
I
My
think I
husband
watched
watches
4
it.
episodes.
I just finished episode 3. And I keep hearing from people that it gets better. But so far, I just
I don't
don't
see
like it.
how.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
see
the
how it
same.
could get better.
Same.
I'm
Same.
not.
And that's
I'm not
funny.
going to continue. I'm not
But
going
you
to.
know
I'm
what?
not going
I
to.
liked Swarm. And a lot of people didn't
Didn't
like it,
watch
but
it.
I liked it. It was
Didn't
so
watch.
deliciously crazy. I was watching it like
Deliciously
it was,
crazy.
but she was so damn psycho. I loved every minute of it. And we were watching it like, ooh, you better shut up. She gonna kill you. I was like, oh, she gonna kill you. I liked it. And a lot of people on social media were saying, some people were saying they didn't like it, some did. I did. I was cracking up. Maybe I've got a sick sense of humor. Because it's not funny. Okay. It's not a comedy. But I was cracking up.
You do have a sixth sense. You do have a sixth sense of
Good.
humor.
It was good to me.
You don't need me to tell you that.
So I watch TV, listen while I work, because I work from home quite a
Yes.
bit.
Yeah.
And that's
I watch.
people always ask, how do you have time to watch all these shows? And it's because I listen and watch while I'm working
Yeah.
or
You
while
know
I'm
what I
cooking
watch
and
while I'm working?
what?
Boondocks.
Oh, did you watch it when it was out originally?
Yeah, I
Oh,
have them
okay.
on
You just
tape.
watching
I
the
own it.
reruns. I own
I
the
own it.
DVD. I have the DVDs, but it's
I
also
have
on
them. I still.
HBO.
Well, that's what I'm watching it on.
Uh-huh.
HBO Max.
I
But
get
I
you.
have the DVDs,
Yes.
and I'm telling you, it's stuff
I am the
that
stone
they
that the
talk
builder
about.
refused. Dun, 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 dun.
It's stuff that I'm watching it now, and you're like, oh snap, that happened. Like,
Mhm. That R.
it's
Kelly
so crazy.
episode,
The R. Kelly episode, yeah.
that was so on point. And the one where Martin Luther King came back is that's one of the funniest ones to me. He was like, is this what I took all those ass whoopings for?
right. My favorite episode is when grandpa, when grandpa opened up the restaurant and everybody went to sleep in those
Sleep
beds.
in them Luther Vandross burgers. You know, our girl that does the shirts had a birthday at this place and they had the Luther burger on the menu.
No.
Yes, it was with the Krispy Kreme donuts and stuff. And I want to say she ordered one because she loves a good burger.
Well, Memphis Barbecue has the Krispy Kreme donut on the burger, but I heard they've closed.
Oh, that place, Perimeter.
Perimeter. I heard.
Oh, okay.
I think it's closed now.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Don't quote me on that, but yeah, they have the Krispy Kreme. April ordered it.
Okay.
But
let me see what else I watch. I keep a list. Okay, let me ask you this. This is off topic. This is way off topic. Okay. So, if you were invited to an event that was at a rooftop lounge in Buckhead.
Nope.
And it costs $50 to attend.
I just said no.
No, I need you to listen to this.
Because Buckhead killing people.
I'm not your supervisor. So
Buckhead killing people.
Listen to the question though. Listen to the question though.
Okay, it costs $50.
The event costs $50. It's at the rooftop lounge in Buckhead. What do you think? Now, this is Atlanta. What do you think people would wear to this event?
What season is it?
It's going to be in May.
So if it's in the summertime, people are going to wear sundresses and sandals and heels and, maybe some some nice little sun hats, whatever you call them, hat thingies.
Would you expect to see t-shirts and shorts?
Well, so
T-shirt,
apparently,
not like a sexy shirt and some capris. I'm saying t-shirt.
hell yeah, because everybody don't know what the hell a dress code is. And I'm learning that here in Tampa. I have gone to so many places here where I'm just like, it clearly said it's a dress code, and you get in there and folks have on t-shirts. So yes.
No, I'm not talking about dress code. I'm just saying, what would you expect to see?
I told
Like
you,
you
I would
said,
expect people
sundresses,
to be in
etc. Mm-hmm.
sundresses and sandals and
Mm-hmm.
nice little linen outfits with some sandals on. I'm talking
Uh-huh.
about the men.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so my class reunion is coming up, and we can talk about this off camera, but we usually have a Saturday picnic. Well, this year they decided to do this rooftop lounge thing. So one of my classmates is like, so when are we going to wear our class t-shirt that we order and our shorts? And one of the people on the planning committee is like, you going to wear them to the rooftop lounge? And I'm like, no. I said, that's confusing. People think this is going to be a classy event because it's in Buckhead
For
at the rooftop.
$50.
And she's just like, she was like, why are you acting like this the first time you've been in a reunion? We always wear the t-shirts on Saturday. I'm like, why are you acting like people won't think to wear something different? I'm not expecting to wear a t-shirt and shorts to no rooftop in Buckhead and pay $50. We can do that in the park. That's what we wear to the park. A picnic cookout. She's talking about y'all funny. Y'all acting like y'all confused. No, I said, you the one acting like we shouldn't be.
She must season her chicken in the bathroom sink.
She must be trying to get cussed the fuck out. That's what it is.
Thank you all for joining us today. For I ain't trying to be funny, but with Ida and Kim. Listen, yeah. I gotta cut my Capricorn sister off before she say her name, and then we both be on the news for seasoning chicken in the sink. Stay tuned. Until next time.
Come and holler at us next week. Peace.